It certainly was, Bailey. Thank you. We have plenty of sport news to cover this afternoon. Former world number one Victoria Azarenka has stormed out unexpectedly from her third round clash in the Miami Open against 16-year-old Czech qualifier Linda Fruhvirtova. The Belarusian star was ranked 12th heading into the game, but from the outset, she was never in the contest. Back to footy now, and breaking news this morning, Sydney Swans fan Alex Wheeler, who held Lance Franklin's match ball that he kicked his 1,000th goal with, had it returned to the man himself at the SCG. Safe to say it was one of the most exhilarating weekends in the sporting calendar. The jam-packed weekend was headlined by the return of a Formula One Grand Prix at Albert Park, marking the first return of the event back there in 3 years. It was a 24-year-old Monacan driver, Charles Leclerc, who came away with the F1 title in the heart of Melbourne yesterday. Touching base with the UFC now, an Australian mixed martial artist, Alexander Volkanovski, retains his featherweight title, knocking out the South Korean Chain Sung-jung, known as a Korean zombie, in 4 rounds. The 5th round of the Formula One World Championship had thrilling storylines of their own. However, it was Belgian-Dutch driver Max Verstappen who came away with the championship title with a time of 1 hour and 34 minutes. To the Aussie rules we go, and the reigning premiers continue their undefeated start to their 2022 campaign, making it 8 wins of a possible 8. The Demons dismantled a gallant St Kilda outfit by 38 points yesterday at the MCG. Elsewhere, Carlton make their way back into the top 4 with an emphatic 48-point win over the Adelaide Crows. Onto the NRL. The battle for the top 2 has fluctuated, with the Melbourne Storm overtaking Penrith's mantle in pole position on the league table. Melbourne were rampant with an exhilarating 42-6 win over the St George Illawarra Dragons. Meanwhile, the reigning premiers, Penrith, succumbed to their first defeat of the season at home, with the Parramatta Eels running away with a 22-20 win. To English football now, and Manchester City go one step closer to retaining their crown as champions of England, with a thumping 5-0 win over an informed Newcastle outfit at home overnight. To the other end of the table, Everton claimed a much-needed boost for their survival hopes with a 2-1 away win at Leicester City. Meanwhile, Burnley and Leeds were defeated by Aston Villa and Arsenal, respectively. We go back to Aussie rules now. And with the new descent rule coming in and implemented in the AFL, many have questioned whether it's played a role with umpire shortages. Furthermore, what does this implication of a new rule bring to suburban football? Samantha Smith has the story.